Welcome to your News at 4. We are beginning with breaking news.
Columbia police has made an arrest in the shooting that happened near Planned Parenthood earlier this month.
Columbia police arrested 56-year-old Baumgartner, who now faces charges of assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature and possession of a weapon during a violent crime.
Investigative reporter Derek Rush joining us live outside of the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center. We understand that suspect just appeared for bond court. Derek, what's the latest details?
Billie Jean Gregg, the judge said that Baumgartner would have to make a $50,000 cash bond, and that would have to be posted in full. We also heard from the judge and from his attorney today. His attorney telling us that he's confident that Baumgartner will be home for Thanksgiving. As you look at some of the video from today's bond hearing, we learned that Mark Baumgartner has been with A Moment of Hope, which is the organization that stands out and protests these health center visits at Planned Parenthood. He's been there for 13 years. Now, his attorney says while he was ministering, he was confronted by a bypasser, and that individual came within inches of his face, and that is what prompted Baumgartner to pepper spray him. But the attorney says that they will argue self-defense and stand your ground in this case, saying that Baumgartner fled roughly 40 yards before they were pulled apart once the individual who confronted him wrestled him to the ground. Now, on the other hand, the victim side of things says that Baumgartner said to the victim, "Get out of your car and you'll find out what I'm doing," when that victim initially stopped, asking what Baumgartner was doing when he was filming his vehicle. Now, the victim is asking that Baumgartner be granted no bond, but his attorney says that the $50,000 bond is justified, and he says that Baumgartner should never have been arrested in the first place. Take a listen.
He did not instigate this incident. The assailant was on his back. I don't know if you've seen the tape, and they're wrestling, and it was the second time, and Mark had run some 40 yards to retreat, and there's no duty to retreat in South Carolina, but he did retreat, and yet he was pursued, and he defended himself.
A Moment of Hope supporters stood outside of the jail in support of Baumgartner as he was in that hearing earlier today. His attorney had more details that he wanted to share as far as why he feels that Baumgartner will walk away without being found guilty for his charges. We'll explain more at 5 at 6, but for now, reporting live here outside the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center, I'm Derek Rush, WIS News 10.
All right, Derek, thanks for that update. The judge set Baumgartner's next court date for January 30th at 10 a.m. at the Richland County Judicial Center.